Well, today I'm going to talk about italki. I know many of you want to apply for this platform, and I'm going to tell you my experience with it. So, firstly, italki is a language app or application or platform where you can teach. If you are a native speaker or tutor or something like that, you can teach your language. They are going to pay you through PayPal, PayPal. Uh, mm, there are another like PayPal, Pioneer, and another platforms where you can get your money. I'm going to tell you my experience with italki. I was a tutor from Latin American country, and I'm going to tell you this because I wanted to know if that was true, if you get a lot of money, all that stuff. Firstly, my experience was very bitter, and I believe Italki was doing some type of strange things to get money, even um, you know there are things that are like a shadowy things, gray spots on italki. I don't know mm, who was doing that, but for example, I'm going to tell you examples of what I'm saying. Firstly, on italki I get several kind of students that didn't even want to get class with me, or to learn Spanish. That's a little bit odd. You don't think so? For example, I get a student that was paid for italki to get class with me, and she don't even was interested in learn Spanish. She just wanted to be paid by italki. Strange, don't you think so? And secondly, for example, I get a student or several of them that was paying just $2 per a trial lesson, and that's the situation. Uh, well, I recently got a message from one of my students asking me why I was going to delete my profile on italki. Yeah, after what I was saying, the students that just pay $2 to have a class, a trial lesson with me, and they don't even want it to have a profound, no, a deep evolution of Spanish. They just want to have fun, all that stuff. Thirdly, you can even get students because the algorithm makes profile or put profile on random way, and you barely get students. They tell you that you can have a lot of students to make almost like have a living from a talkie. That's a complete lie. You barely get students, a lot of competition, a lot of tutors, and you maybe I'm going to say you are just talking nonsense or something like that. I have proof of all I am saying right now. Another important thing is I got money. The payment is so low. For example, if you make the requirement of to get your money, for example, June 1st, you will get your money in June 10. The last day they took all 10 days to get to pay you. So okay, that's one thing. Another thing is they keep a little amount of money. I looked at. They say they don't even took any penny from you, but that's a little bit of a lie. I made a request and I got a little bit less than I requested. Well, another thing, a very important thing is or payment, students, all of the stuff. Well, what else? What else? What else? Um, what else? Okay. For example, I made a request. They say that you can make the request for example, 15 of June day, and then you are going to get the money in 16th to 26th of that month. And if you made the request on for example on 30 to 31st of that month, you will get the money on 10th, 10 days later, two payment per month. I made the request. I made the request on 31st, I think so, but the platform allows me to get my money on 16th to 25th. That means they are going to make my payment just 15, almost like 20 days after I made the requirement. So whenever they wanted to get the money, to pay your money, they do it like that. Whenever they wanted, they change the rules, all that stuff. That's very, very odd. I talked with customer attendants, and they told me that I sent the requirement on, for example, June 1st of that month, but I have the proof that I made it 31 of that month. So that's a lie. There's a little bit of scamming thing. Yeah, I know italki is a good platform, but just in part, because they have several shadowy things that you have to be careful with that. Yes. Well, a last thing, they want you to be your teacher, your tutor, but in the other side, they try you to get with your native social networks, all that stuff to get. I just keep getting messages from my students, and I'm going to end this video here. If you have any question about italki, I can answer to you. Well, that's all from me.